Well, we don't tend to focus an awful lot on small companies. We tend to focus on large cap, multinational companies, as well as domestic companies in some cases as well. So that obviously skews the viewfinder for us. But at the same time, are we spending time looking at small upstart companies and the potential impact they could have on those big companies? Of course we are. And are you going to get more halo top-like businesses come up and threaten large brands? Yes, of course. And one example of a company that has been extraordinarily successful, but actually happens to be owned by a big brand, believe it or not, is Sephora. That's a bit of a amazing phenomenon in the makeup retailing space. And of course, you've seen a huge impact on department stores the world over, because people used to go into the first level of department store, buy their beauty products on that floor. Now that part of retail is actually in structural decline. You've got the Meccas and the Sephoras of the world rolling out stores, believe it or not, at an incredible pace around the world, and are really taking a huge shift, just taking a huge amount of those eyeballs away from alternative sources, and of course also developing for the first time online the ability to buy those products online. So I think that's an incredible business, but I think one of the nice things about that business is that it's been able to be developed and built within a large corporate like LVMH. They've been able to back that. And the nice thing about that is that they haven't had to worry about short-term reporting. Yes, of course, LVMH, under all of its umbrella brands, will give you overall information about how that business is performing, but the Sephora figures themselves you don't necessarily see. And they are developing some incredible, even small brands within that structure as well. And one great example that came out in the results in February is Fenty Beauty, which is Rihanna's sort of very inclusive beauty business that she has actually built entirely out of her social media. And that is sort of a joint venture with LVMH. And that business has gone from 0 revenues in 2017 to 500 million in 2018, is what they revealed in their results in February. And of course the LVMH engine is sort of sitting behind that in terms of their ability to create brands and their ability to distribute those brands as well through companies like Sephora. But that's an incredible result for Rihanna, obviously, and for LVMH to have built a brand entirely through social media so quickly. And you can see the challenge then that a large, sort of more staid, less glamorous brand that maybe doesn't necessarily appeal to the millennial audience is facing.